If the Illuminate continue at the rate they are currently going, they will reach Super Earth in no time. Despite the best efforts of the Helldivers, it may be a losing battle that we are fighting, but even if we fail at preventing the Illuminate from reaching Super Earth, don't lay your weapons down and give up. Keep fighting. Each dead Illuminate is a family saved. While we may be unable to prevent the invasion of Super Earth, we can at least make the fight easier for ourselves once we get there. So, what does this look like for us in the big picture? There are two different types of consequences for the Helldivers if the Illuminate are to reach Super Earth. There are the in-universe and the out-of-universe consequences. These will both have significant effects on the way the game is played and the path that we take as a community together. The main in-universe consequences that will take place for us Helldivers is the need to fight extremely hard to save our home from invasion. If we were to lose Super Earth, we risk the loss of extremely major supply lines, millions of soldiers, and billions of citizens potentially being turned into voteless. The battle for Super Earth will be a legendary defense that will echo throughout the stars for eons, no matter the outcome. Basically, we have to win this really, really badly. Now, in terms of out-of-universe consequences, we need to begin to think about what the devs have been cooking up for this potentially monumental battle. In doing some research for this video, I found that there is a line in the wiki that has me very curious as to what the battlegrounds will look like for Super Earth. They say, and I quote, "Super Earth, being the shining bastion of prosperity, liberty, and managed democracy that it has always been, is possibly the only planet in the entire galaxy to feature multiple biomes." What this line implies is we won't be getting just a new Super Earth flavored biome, but rather we will be getting most of the current biomes, like for example plains, desert, forests, and canyons, and all that. Maybe not canyons, but possibly the acid lands, because there are points on Super Earth that are arid wastelands, so we could be going into those areas, which could be really cool. We could also be getting a couple more new biomes as well. This would make the overall invasion very interesting and engaging. One of these new biomes could be one where you have to fight through a massive cookie-cutter suburban neighborhood. Imagine going through a whole neighborhood and just room clearing, essentially, trying to find overseers' houses getting blown up, fighting through backyards and roads and all this stuff. There's cover everywhere, and it's just complete chaos. I would absolutely love to fight in a suburban neighborhood. I feel like that would be so much fun. There's so much cover everywhere that it would basically just allow for some of the best fighting in the entire game. Now, there could also be a new biome where we fight on the streets of a city, and not like the city biomes we currently have, but one with massive buildings that are hundreds of meters tall, like skyscrapers basically. On the map of Super Earth, there are 7 different cities called megacities. They're not really named anything, they're just labeled megacities, one of which is the City of Prosperity, which is the capital of Super Earth. And we could be fighting in these cities, but I don't know if we will be fighting, that much in the cities. I don't know if Arrowhead will do that. If they do, that would be really awesome of them. Now, we might also get the city biomes we currently have, but with some new flavors, some new styles of buildings, like a regional dialect sort of situation in modern society. We could be getting that, but in the flavor of the cities. I think that would be really cool as well. Along with the possibility of all these new biomes, we also have the possibility of new mission types. These could honestly be anything, like fixing planetary defense guns while under fire, to destroying landed Illuminate capital ships. There are more, I'm sure, that Arrowhead has been cooking up that will be incredible to play for the first time. There's also the possibility that we could be getting new modes, like an 8 or an even 16 player mission. I've wanted something like this for such a long time, and I think that it'll be a ton of fun to play. And also, this would be the perfect time to implement this as well, since I mean in universe lore would make sense, as it is a dire last stand for humanity as we try and fight the Illuminate off of our home planet. So something like an 8 or 16, I guess 12 technically, but 16 makes more sense than 12, would be so much fun. You have, imagine for a second, you're in a large suburban suburban neighborhood with you and 15 other people, basically just trying to fight for your lives, calling stratagems down constantly. There's bombs everywhere, there's enemies absolutely everywhere. I mean, you have kill counts getting up into like the thousands easily, and it's basically just, imagine Call of Duty Zombies, but there's 16 of you, and you have basically unlimited ammo with just the amount of stratagems you can call down. Now, I'm not fully sure how this would work out, but I think it would be a really cool idea to do, and maybe they're already doing it. I don't know. I know I've heard stuff about it potentially being a thing. I know that they've said that in the past, but I really think they should implement an 8 or a 16 player mission, because so many people would play it and it would just be the most chaotic time ever. Also, you know, kind of in conjunction with this, there could also be new stratagems, which, again, we haven't really had a new stratagem in a while. I mean, I guess we had the new grenade wall thing, but honestly, that one's kind of, actually that one would be pretty good in this new one. But we need more stratagems, more defense based, and like the heavy machine gun, something kind of like a heavy machine gun emplacement. You know, like the back of the FRV. That could be really cool if you could call down a heavy machine gun emplacement, and instead of moving it, it basically just had no recoil and you could move it a lot faster, but it's in place and you have like 2 or 3 max. Something like that would be really cool as well. And there's a good chance we could get that, as again, we are fighting on Super Earth to help defend democracy. But again, time will tell. We'll see when we get there. Now, a lot of this is definitely possible because I know Airhead has not spent all the time they did between the updates to give us what they have. Granted, the new update is amazing. I really like it. The new Flesh Mob, Stingray, and Crescent Overseer. Well, the Crescent Overseer kind of sucks. The other two are a lot of fun, and the return of the Illuminate is quite cool. Now, there is definitely more that they've done than just those 3 things and the creation of the potential invasion of Super Earth. They've definitely been working on a lot of stuff, and they've probably been working on it for quite some time now. Maybe over the last, I don't know, couple months, 3 months, 5 months, 6 months, I don't know, maybe since release. They've had the idea of this. But we'll see when we get to there. Now, if an Airhead employee is watching this, which, let's be real, I doubt that very much, then I think what I've said is pretty good. If you have any ideas on it, like what I should change, other things that we could be added, leave a comment and whatnot. And also, if a dev is listening, let's add a clan system, please. That would be really cool, and I think that should be done. That should have been done a really long time ago, but you know. And if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more like it, hit the subscribe button and leave a like. And remember, Helldivers, for Super Earth and managed democracy. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.